we'll start at the back of the car. We'll say we've driven up. Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk. I'm with the wonderful Mark Sellwood. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Richard. Hi, folks.
This is another in the mini-series on my trip to Cornwall, and I'm very, very excited, Mark. We were going to take a long walk up here. That was the intention.
We've taken a little walk up here.
We've taken a bit of a walk, but we've cheated a bit to
from
bring
the car to here.
Yes, and we're puffed out. We're trying to get as many videos done while we can. So we've taken a walk. We are on top of
Carn Brea.
Carn Brea. This is a huge rocky hill, which has been used for mining for donkey's years. Yeah. Used to be covered with forest, didn't it?
Used to be covered with forest. In fact, Carn Brea actually means rocky hill.
Oh, okay.
So that's basically Carn Brea does mean rocky hill.
Rocky, but there were trees. Now there's bracken and goodness knows what grows up here. There is a few trees and some hawthorn and stuff. But we're not here so much to see that. On this trip, we're going to take a walk to the castle because it's a castle up there which has lots of different ages in it.
It's had it in its lifetime. It's in its lifetime. It's been used for many different things. I think it first started off, I believe, as a small chapel.
Oh right.
So many years ago. So and since been expanded and added to. Yeah.
Behind us, you can probably see is a monument. We'll visit that separately. So let us, but just point out, here we are. We get some terrific views from up here. From the monument probably better. 360-degree views. 365 if you watched a previous video of mine. The sea down there, where is that? Which side of Cornwall is that?
You're looking towards Portreath. So you've got the coastal little town of Portreath down there.
Right.
So looking and over.
Is that
towards,
west or east? East.
Yeah, to east.
East.
So.
And then on this side, you've got more of the wonderful rolling hills and the farms, and of course the landscape littered with littered is perhaps not the right word to use, but it is littered with the mining houses, the pump houses, the engine houses, and the chimneys, which would have all been working pumping steam engines.
Yeah, absolutely stunning landscape up here.
So. It is absolutely stunning. But let's go and have a look at the castle. There are some amazing granite rocks here, Mark.
They are. Yeah.
I mean, just look at the size of that. Mark, come in there close so we can see a scale.
Amazing sight on the Carn here. So.
And they're just littered all over the place. What I like about these is all this lovely stuff that's in them. You know, they're sort of made up of tiny little stones. It's granite, isn't it?
Yeah, it's granite, which, granite stones are littered all over Cornwall, but especially this part of the country, so just Redruth, Campbell, and especially on the Carn here, so these huge granite stones here, so all huge. Different shapes and sizes.
Let's go round because they're just so impressive. We'll duck under here, through here and around. Look at that.
And there are many legends associated with these rocks as well.
I was going to ask you about the legends. Hang on, let me just get round here a bit. I'll just climb up here. I don't know how slippery is it? Maybe around here, look. There we go. We'll be all right. Yeah, there we are. Wow, I feel like we're on top of the world here.
It is, and it's very windy, isn't it?
It is very windy.
It is.
We might just move down a bit out of the wind, shall we? Let's come down here. Here we go, look, we can brace ourselves out of the wind with this stunning view.
A little bit more shelter looking over the bracken here.
So, tell me, Mark, about one of the legends.
Well, there are many legends
I'm sure.
about these rocks on Carn Brea. There is the legend of the two giants, one on St Agnes Beacon, just over that way, over there.
Oh yes.
And another giant, the Carn Brea giant here. And apparently they would throw rocks to each other.
Wow.
So eventually, I think the St Agnes giant actually took over the Carn Brea giant, and these apparently supposed to be is petrified remains of his body, or peppered over on top of Carn Brea.
And I remember reading in the book that you very kindly gave me, which is a sort of 1970s history of the area, and it said that, you know, in the end, all the rocks that you see are a result of the rocks that were thrown. Particularly by the giant over at St Agnes Head.
St Agnes Head, yeah.
But they're beauties, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're just amazing.
There they are.
Here it is. This is one of the most fascinating things I think about the castle. Is I think that's the original bit that is built onto this great heap of stones. It's just quite stunning. It's a restaurant now, and it says on the sign there that it's open every day from 6:30, I think, and you can come and have a meal up here, which I can't think of anything more exciting and interesting, as long as the food is good, of course. And then you've got these terrific views. There's a little garden down here, and I don't know how many people it sits, but there's a whole story and history, of course, associated with the castle, how it's changed over time, and the ownership and what it was used for. But I read earlier that this whole area, there was obviously Neolithic man. I think there was a hill fort up here in the Iron Age, and of course it's been used for mining, as we know. It's just the granite stones are just so impressive, and then the whole landscape around. I love it. Well, I've knocked. I don't think anyone's in.
No. Shall we walk back down?
Yes.
Yes.
What an amazing castle, Mark. I mean, these stones, obviously they were here and they've just built on top of them.
Seem to have just melted into the ground, doesn't it? So
it's just so stunning. And the views. What's that place far over there in the distance?
You're looking down towards St Ives in the distance. So.
Wow, this is just amazing. Ever since I saw the pictures of it, I think you made a video, I just wanted to come here. It's been absolutely terrific. Now there's a stone round on the other side that has a face.
It does have a face, and I want to take your photo on the actual stone.
We've arrived at the face, Mark.
We have.
There's a face in a rock. If you just look behind us, there it is. It's on the, as you look at it, it's on the left-hand side, and it's in profile, isn't it?
It is in profile, looking over to Portreath over there.
It's modelled, of course, on Mark Sellwood. If you look in the right place, there we are. You can probably see exactly how it looks. It wouldn't work with me, although it's got a bit of a bald head. Shall we go up to it?
Yeah, we'll climb on down, shall we?
Yeah. It's not the easiest of places to get to, is it?
It isn't. Take it very carefully here.
So that's what it looks like down. You want me to climb up to the top, don't you?
I want you to climb to the top.
Right.
I'll come with you.
Okay. Thanks. We just clambered from the castle, which is right there in the distance. I've managed to get back down from the face. Thanks. Mark left me there. He left me there. But up ahead, this is the monument.
This is the monument.
So it's a monument, but what is the monument to, Mark?
It's basically to one member of the Bassett family.
One member?
Yeah, to one member of the Bassett family. I think it was Lord Dunstanville. During the 1800s, he was a famous member of the Bassett family. And he was instrumental, one of the persons instrumental to abolishing slavery.
Oh, was he?
So
let's walk round the thing as we talk. It sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you told me people didn't like it.
Yeah, well, when it was originally erected, there was thousands of people here to see it erected. But over the years, people have likened it to just a giant chimney stack.
I suppose it does look like, if I pan the camera up there, it does look like a giant chimney stack. And of course, there are hundreds of chimney stacks already here.
Yeah, yeah.
You should say that this Lord, what was his name?
Dunstanville.
Yes, and the Bassett family, they owned the castle and the mines, a lot of the mines here, didn't they?
They were mine owners around this area, and they became very rich.
Did they?
Became very rich from mining.
I'm not at all surprised. I guess if you can invest and dig up the stuff, it's a valuable commodity. And here it is. It is an amazing piece of work. Do you know when it was erected?
I don't know the exact date. 1850s, 1860s.
Yeah, so mid Victorian era.
There's a cross at the top. It's not a Celtic cross. I don't know what.
It's a weird cross, isn't it?
Yeah,
when you see it from, you can't see it this side. You told me that there's a staircase.
There used to be a staircase.
Oh, is it gone?
About 100 years ago.
Yeah.
It was all condemned, basically. It was a wooden staircase, and it was just rotten away.
Oh, I see.
And apparently, when they actually built the monument, it's not that waterproof outside, so the water just streaked through.
Oh, I see, and rotted the wood.
And rotted the staircase inside.
Oh, what a shame.
But you used to be able to walk to the top.
Yes.
And just see through those little holes just near the top up there.
Gosh. Now, I know that there's a stone you want to take me to.
Yes, I do.
And I'm intrigued. So should we go there and have a look at that?
It is the Sacrificial stone.
Uh-oh. There's Mark sitting actually in the Sacrificial stone, which, if I pan the camera this way, you'll see it's a stone's throw from the monument. How did you get up there, Mark?
With very little effort.
So you want me to come up there so you can sacrifice me?
Yes, please. I'm ready, willing and able.
Right, I think he's sharpening his knife. Okay, so I'm going to come round. This may be the last video I make now, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've pissed him off a bit. Into the blustery wind, coming up round this part, and then I've got to clamber up here. And with any luck, oh, there he is.
All right, Richard.
Yes, I think so.
Can you get me out?
No, I can manage. What a weird stone.
It is. It is.
It is.
Ooh. Eroded, I believe.
This is cosy, isn't it?
It is very
Hello,
cozy.
sailor.
Hello.
Hello.
You're rather a bit too close.
the angle of the stone is rolling me down too. Was that your plan?
That was my plan. We are at the Sacrificing stone, of course.
Yes, of course. Oh, God. What do you want me to do for
I
my
want
sacrifice?
you to be sacrificed. You would believe this has been eroded by years of wind and rain.
No, I wouldn't. You said to me there's a legend with the giant.
There is.
Yeah.
Apparently the giant, when he collapsed on the Carn here, his hand fell down on this rock, and that's what made this imprint on this rock. All his fingers reaching out on the rock.
Gosh.
And so that happened years ago, hundreds years ago.
Hundreds.
Yeah. And this has now become the Mr. Vobes Sacrificing stone.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before I get sacrificed, thank you so much for watching. Obviously, this is the last of my ever videos. It's been a joy. Thanks to Mark for sacrificing me today and for bringing me up to Carn Brea. And don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, press the bell notification if you're watching on YouTube. And Don't bother with the patronage, of course. Well, actually, you might need to save that for my funeral.
No, keep the patronage, keep the money coming in to support the Bald Explorer.
Yeah, I might need resuscitation. Till the next time, thanks for watching. Go on, sharpen your knife. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Ah!